Welcome to this daily digital on fixing HTML. HTML is the markup language that powers the web. Whenever you edit web content, whether that's stuff on Moodle or SharePoint or Qualtrics, any web content, you are effectively editing the HTML, even if you don't know it. Usually you will be using some form of rich content editor to edit web content. For example, on Moodle, you will be using the rich toolbar to edit your content. Share my screen a second. So on Moodle, editing a web page or a label, you will go into Edit Settings, and you could see the HTML there briefly. But usually you'll be editing using a toolbar such as this to edit your content. As I said, whether that's on Moodle or SharePoint or any other web content management system. Most of the time it works fine. But sometimes it can be a bit tricky or a bit awkward in that you highlight some text and you make it bold and then you try to unbold part of it and it just doesn't quite work. If you're able to edit the underlying HTML, it will make it easier to fix. So let's have a look at that HTML. Most content editors will have a button that looks like this, the Edit HTML Source button. And this is the underlying markup language or markup that structures the content on the page. Looks a little bit daunting, but we can jump to the bit that I'm trying to correct. So I'm trying to get rid of the bold on the first two letters of the word CE there. So if I use Control and F to find the okay, so we can see that there. As I said, HTML is a markup language, hypertext markup language. You tell the browser how to display content by wrapping it in tags. The tag for bold text is strong. So the text between this opening strong tag and the closing strong tag is in bold. If I therefore move this closing strong tag and put it in the right place by cutting and copying, that will fix that formatting issue. Same applies for hyperlinks. You can insert hyperlinks through the rich content editor. But if I wanted to make this word a hyperlink as well, it can be a bit difficult to do that, or at least time consuming. Let's have a look at the source code for that. If I find the link, so the markup for creating a hyperlink is this anchor tag, A. The anchor tag has an attribute, that's the name of the website. And the content between the opening anchor tag, that's the opening tag, that's the closing tag, is a hyperlink. So again, if I move this opening tag, I'll put it in front of the word employers. I've now updated my link to include both of those words. So I can save this and my content is being displayed properly. Okay, so that was a very quick introduction to HTML, and hopefully I've shown you how HTML can be used to update your web content, fix your web content. To learn more about HTML and the cascading style sheet language that's used to style pages, Web Design Fundamentals course is open at the moment. I popped a link in the chat. That comprehensive course also leads to a Microsoft qualification that will allow you to prove your skills.